Me say the thing.
No, don't stop. Come here.
Yo. Hey.
We're back, bitches.
We back just in
now
time.
you can use the B word. Now we can use the B word. Wow.
Yes.
Like you said, Folari, we're all hypocrites.
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 I said Crips.
Don't try me.
Crip.
Yeah, man. Neighborhood.
I feel like John Motson.
R.I.P. of course.
Yeah, come on, legend.
Absolute legend.
Class,
Man. Come on.
Sports, Chrissy. Sports reference.
So much sports.
reference.
So much sports.
You got bare ammo for your next MCM because all these sports references like just.
Basketball
sports
facts.
for me. I like sports for me.
That's how like I use all you lot's lingo on that one, you know.
Because you're a
hang out with
baddie.
the girls
You're
and that.
actually a baddie.
Allegedly.
She likes sports for her, man. You know, you see England, you know, made it to the World Cup final and that.
You didn't watch no games.
Of course I did.
What game did you watch?
The England and
Nigeria.
Don't save her. Them
She
man
don't
there,
want to
you
be
know.
saved.
The Chrissy Alliance. Chris Alliance and that.
Oh, are you good vibes today?
I'm always good.
Oh, it's because
Don't hit with a soft voice. Nah.
He's a changed man. That's
Because
why.
last time Chris said he was turning purple. He was blushing so much.
He's a new man.
Hey, Chris was on me last time.
No, I was
He's
on
looking for my
you.
trouble.
I was-
you
I was-
were.
Because it was the last time Chris the Capo was here, yeah. I was like, is that love in the air?
Yeah.
Can I smell love on you? The aroma.
And since then, we've had a hard launch. Wow.
Yeah.
On the grid.
The gold
talk
tooth
about that
is
later.
glistening
Wait.
different, boy.
You know, it's your. No, we
we're
talk
here.
about Chrissy like
We're
in
here.
sports
No,
and
we're
these
here.
things.
We're
No. We just segue to you, man. Being in love and that, man. Love is a beautiful thing.
It is, man. It is.
Tell us more.
It's a beautiful thing, man.
You're not going to get much out of the man when it comes to love.
I went on my first vacation.
Hey.
But you know what? Toast. There you go.
To your,
Man's got to walk.
Thank you.
I actually think
We'll
it's
do that one later.
insane that we're cheering this Chris before me.
No,
But
save the best to
Save
last.
the best for last.
You start shouting and that.
No, 100%.
Start making a scene and that. I like you've been there before, man. I'm getting my John Motson on.
cool.
This is
The way
crazy.
you're holding the microphone as well.
I feel so bossy with this shit, but this thing, after about 10 minutes, you have to put it down.
Hefty still, yeah, it's hefty. It's
You don't go
hefty.
gym again.
Oh,
Small
I
way.
fell off, man. You didn't swing.
Toast to Chris on his first vacation.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Really
Now back to the
appreciate
gym
it.
comment. No, because when you're in love, they love you as you are.
No, I can't lie. Yeah, see that love you as you
No,
are.
no, but you're still fresh.
I can't
I'm in
lie,
the
yeah.
deep
You
end
got to
of
hold that a certain way. Pause.
Hey, yo!
You got to hold that a certain way because it's fucking up the audio.
I'm already here, man. What do you want me to do, bro? Like, it's just crazy,
You
man.
got to speak into the mic, bro.
We will.
Yeah.
What mood are you in today?
I'm in a proper silly mood. I'm happy, man. I get to see my people, man. Shouts out Chris The Capo, he's here.
Come on, man, my guy.
Shouts out to OG Chrissy,
Yeah.
Come on.
aka Chrissy Minaj.
Wait, sorry, did we intro?
I'm gonna get there, bro.
Oh,
What the fuck is this guy talking about, bro? 400 plus episodes in.
Because you were going through the Chris's, like,
Yeah,
you
no,
know.
we'll double back, bro.
Okay.
What on for certain man? What's going on here?
No, release your pride in intro. We're here
Man
now.
just messed up the whole AKs, bro. And then I was gonna get into the birthday shout out. Like, I had a whole rollout here for this, man.
We can do.
Hashtag Offthecuffpod.
Come on.
A good honest conversation about hurt anyone.
Yes.
So listen for the first week. I'm not usually this silly, but my name is Fols Forever.
I'm Mr. Vans.
Shouts out to the Chrissy Hive.
Chrissy Hive.
Come on, let the choir sing, man. AK, Young Riz, Big Riz,
Big
Don't
Riz.
reduce my
AK
Riz.
Blondie, AK Chrissy Minaj.
The blonde bombshell. They were calling that all over the weekend.
The streets and that.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. I love that for you. Shouts out to Chrissy. She turned 21 again on the weekend.
Hey.
Still a baby girl. Growing taller, smarter.
Yeah.
Come on.
Wealthier.
Yeah.
Yes.
Did you say wealthier?
Fola.
Oh, you heard-
Carry
you
on.
heard
Fola, carry on.
Yeah.
Look at the excitement in
You know what
Foles'
it is? You can
face.
just tell with like.
Bro, did you hear the rumours?
You can tell by someone's aura when they're like, there's a few more
Even
zeros
Stevie
in
Wonder,
their
because he
account.
got money.
Yeah, she's getting taxed
Smell a
different.
motherfucker with money.
Bling, bling.
Bro, baby. I don't work right.
I got no money.
Chris, you're not beating these money charges, bro.
Guys,
You're
please,
not. You're
because
finished.
you
You're
guys
done
will be
like
screaming that I'm rich. What if my helper's coming to help me and he hears all these allegations?
that. Money attracts money.
Yeah.
Blessings double.
Okay, yeah, fair.
Everything
Okay.
now double.
Nah, double.
Hey.
Yeah. Oh, that's enough. Thank you.
Shout out to the big money sound. That's AK Big Money Sound. That's what you are now, man. Yeah.
Okay.
Big money, Riz.
Come on,
Mrs. Money with the vibe right now.
Hey.
I come back every week. Mrs. Money with the vibe. You're cooked. I'm even changing your name, my friend.
That even makes a great segue.
Yeah, it does make a great segue. We celebrate Chrissy's life on the weekend.
Yeah.
Even though I was only there for like 5 minutes. I feel like
Yep.
she's beefing me for a little bit.
No,
But she loves me very much. She's just gonna get me back when I least expect it.
I respect it.
No, I don't hold hate in my heart.
You don't hold hate in your heart.
No.
Wow.
You have changed.
What did
You
you
have
do? Don't
evolved.
mind me asking.
I was outside all weekend like a fox. Wow, I was so tired.
Shouts out to the low iron babes.
I was so tired. Friday, I went to the 2-year Room 187 anniversary dinner.
Looks good.
Hey,
I
shout out
was
to Room
so
187.
That was
Looks good.
amazing. Thank you to Ben.
How were you
and
dressed
Co.
for that event?
I actually wore a backless gown.
Oh,
Yeah,
Raw.
shouts out to you.
yeah. It was backless and I looked great.
I only asked that because my brother was there in a bodysuit and Jordans. I was kidding.
They accidentally just come to the occasion or what?
Like, did they just stumble
Was
upon
it
the dinner or
premeditated,
like?
or did they just find themselves there by accident?
Mike Fols.
You know when like you're dressed appropriately, but you get into a setting and everybody's dressed like they're probably dressed up a bit too much.
Then you eject yourself out of there.
I'm here now. I'm here for the dinner, innit? What do you want me to do?
No, but the thing is that like I look at where the dinner's gonna be.
Yeah.
Like I kind of
Yeah.
Google like the
Context,
interior
please.
and that
Yeah.
and see what
Or you
I'm dealing
pre
with.
beforehand, before you end up leaving, you end up pre
Yeah.
an Insta
Yeah.
story or something.
Right?
Like, okay, that's true.
Yeah.
But we usually pre the socials for the vibe, innit? You know, certain man that like being late. Like, oh, okay, cool. Let me just check if it's lit and
It's
that.
their woman days, their bomb bomb.
Oh my god. Okay.
Not me.
no,
Bro,
but-
you need to read from the script, bro.
Nice.
What the fuck are you doing here, bro? This is the relationship side of the
Yeah.
podcast, bro.
Sorry.
Oh,
This
you're
the
leaving
love
me, yeah.
couch.
Wow.
Sorry.
I definitely look at their Instagram or their TikTok to see what other people have worn
Okay.
to like
Yeah.
match
get
the
an idea. Yeah.
Yeah.
Saturday had the Room 187 2-year anniversary, which was incredible scenes.
Was it in the same place or?
No. So the
Okay.
dinner was somewhere else,
Yeah.
and then it was in.
Man, just find the stupidest things funny. Keep cooking. See, man, don't worry.
You don't want to give away like that they're getting bread over there.
What are you saying? You gatekeeping the dinners. I'm not trying to share this vibe.
You start doing your own GRM gala over there.
Protecting, the guys at Room 187.
187 gala over
Big
there.
money
I heard
sound,
it, man.
didn't it? That's why Chris is part of that collective.
This is money with the vibe right now.
Hey.
Hella money over there.
Can I carry on?
Of course.
Sorry.
Saturday was the Room 187 2-year anniversary show. Sold out, 900 people.
Jeez.
Exceptional.
really
What was the average ticket price?
We don't pocket watch over here.
No, I was just about to do the maths, innit?
Yeah, so I'm just not going to actually let you go down that road. Sunday I went to recess, which was great as well.
Sick.
And then, yeah. That's it.
I can't lie, I felt old in there, you know?
Did you?
This might just be a personal thing. Like, it was 25 plus, but I was like,
Oh no.
no,
How
we'll
good.
get to you. We know.
Oh, no.
Night Tales. In Dalston.
Oh yeah, I hate that venue, man.
Okay.
I've never
Sorry.
been before.
I mean-
I quite enjoyed
All
it.
right.
I hate that venue. There's
Wow.
no AC in there.
It was quite warm.
Fair.
Yeah, it's not
It was a
easy.
nice day out, though, innit? On
Yeah.
Sun, innit? So
Oh, fair enough. Yeah.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
People
just
really
felt
need
like-
to wash. Sorry, I've got half a minute of hate.
sounds like hate to me.
You raggedy bitches. That term is gender neutral. All of you raggedy bitches that like to leave your house without washing your bum, washing your front, washing your pee-pee, washing your mouth, washing your underarm. God forgive you, because I won't.
Rick Ross style.
You know you can never smell outside. You see, after that
I don't care. Yeah.
Yeah?
Because some people act like, do you know what? I'm going to be guided. Wash. Because there's no reason that you should be smelling like mayonnaise at 9:27.
Come on,
It's
man.
disgusting.
Come on, man. The mayonnaise is crazy,
No,
man. Come on.
you shouldn't smell like that.
Come on,
Smelling like tuna water
Ah.
at 5:07.
So
It's
they smell like brine?
disgusting. Yeah,
That's crazy.
brine.
Damn.
I'm done now. Yeah, I had a great time.
Yeah, room 187 was lit.
Bro, this is early for
I was going to
mistakes,
say,
you know.
after you
I said vroom.
stood on my neck last week. If any of you two mess up, wait,
Damson Hindrance is funny though. Still, that is funny.
don't enable them.
Sorry.
Okay.
Don't enable them.
I'm looking at the wrong. I'm looking.
Don't
Nah,
enable
but
them.
But it was lit.
Chrissy, look into that camera and say Damson Idris without stumbling.
Damson Idris.
Okay, then.
No, but it was lit. It was lit.
Yeah.
The vibe was just correct. And from the moment I walked in, but obviously, like, I carry just a pinch of bad vibes with me everywhere I go.
Pinch.
My man. Stay on brand.
Okay, sorry, I'll let you go.
Yeah, I mean, you know, you gotta have it with you sometimes. You need it.
So what was your bad vibes on the... What's wrong with this guy,
He's
bro?
a villain.
So I walked in, right? And
Okay.
obviously it's a talent thing. It's a game show. So,
Okay, you're talking about room 187.
yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
cool.
You know, people are on stage and, you know, doing their thing.
Man,
Great.
trying to promote their mixtape and that.
Someone was doing too many notes.
Say, ooh, yeah.
Not even.
There's no A&Rs in here.
So to my surprise, I walk in and there's a babe on the stage with a violin.
Now you're horrific for someone that's
Horrific.
classically trained. You're horrible, bro. Is it every?
love
Is
fancy,
it,
though.
is it everyday Fruity Loops?
And I was
Someone's
like,
classically trained, you know.
Was it ket?
she was good. She was good. But I was like, get this babe off the stage.
Can I ask you a question? Would you prefer that or the bongo guy that's in the dances doing?
Neither of them.
Oh,
The one that's sweating doing.
Yeah, yeah. Swear all you like.
Hey, yo.
Hey.
Hey, I don't know what's gonna happen this week.
But I was
Chrissy's
like,
just looking at me,
alright,
you guys
one
are
song
crazy.
cool, like
Yeah.
2 song, 3
Oh, she's
songs.
doing the whole EP.
Okay,
Like,
but
a
what was
medley.
she doing? Her own music, or was she performing?
You know that
like
babe.
covers.
You know that babe that Kanye West used to use on like
Benari.
Overnight
and that's every
celebrity.
year.
Yeah.
It was, bruv. I was like, this ain't 04, bro. You know,
you are
Bro,
such
you're
bad
You know
vibes.
what it is. I like that. I want to hear more of your bad. See, like how we've got. Shout out to Chrissy for what the fuck of the week as a segment. But I want this to be like maybe not every week because maybe twice a month. I just want to hear your bad vibe story of the week or the fortnight.
come on, man. We all think shit.
No, we do.
100.
We do.
100%.
Me and Vans being the dancers, people watching. Just
Embrace it.
Having the most brazy conversation.
Sometimes you have to embrace hate.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's true.
Even was in the queue for So yeah, went to get some food. We was obviously out on Sunday for Chris's birthday.
Okay.
So we're in the queue to grab some suya or whatever at the further end of the Night Tales, yeah. And then one Don was trying to push in, like in front of me and Vans. But basically, like, you know, like so a girl was in front of us by herself in the queue.
I didn't even clock the
We didn't
gun.
clock, obviously, naturally thinking, right, go on, man, gotta move to her, bro. Get in there quickly, man. Catch her while she's hungry. Come on, man.
Oh my god.
Her guard might be down. Go on.
Oh my God.
Chat to her real quick, man.
Follow that is insane.
Low iron, chat to her.
She
Yeah.
might be hostile when she's hungry.
You got to roll the dice, bro.
I hear it.
Listen,
Take that
this
risk.
ain't my
He was
podcast
already,
anymore, bro.
he was already punching in different
No,
ways.
he was, bro. That man, featherweight, heavyweight. He's punching crazy, but you got to punch his chance.
I hear it.
What are you saying? Rey Mysterio versus Big Show?
Yeah,
Yeah.
them kind of vibes.
Yeah,
great,
yeah.
great Carly, them kind of vibes.
Oh,
okay,
yeah.
So he was. We're thinking that he's trying to move to, not knowing the girls behind us. They've tapped us. Are you gonna just let him? What type of men are you? You're gonna let him push in front of you? You know, you start appealing to my ego and that. Then the Yoruba in me started jumping out. But I was thinking, I ain't getting involved in this. I just had to tell her, go relax, man. Like he pushed in front of you, lot, but he's not pushing in front of us.
Yeah.
I started talking heavy and that bare spicy.
To the babe, but
Yeah.
the guy in front of you didn't say anything. Pim. Wow.
So then I went up to the Donny and I was like,
Can you finish my
yo,
story?
yeah, go on.
Because there's still a couple of people in front of him, and I'm like, he's not gonna get served before us. It's not happening. Like we've been also, but you know, what it is, we've been stood there in the queue for ages. You're in the dance. You know that you're hungry. You had a few drinks. You're hungry now. Let's get some food. And we've been queuing up so long. You know, you're so close to the front. Like you've committed now. Let's go and get the food. In defense of Chrissy, I didn't have to in the end bad him up because the girls couldn't stomach it anymore. They've then gone around us. Excuse me, sir. They started tapping my man. Excuse me. You're pushing in. Before you know it, the whole like crowd of girls behind us just badding my man up. Like he was getting violently
Yeah,
badded
nah,
up.
I went up to the Donny and I was like, yo,
My man's.
You're my mess.
Donny's looking up and he's like,
Not looking
I
up.
love that for you. That's the humble brag.
I mean, he did. Giving you a play-by-play here.
Man,
What's
talk
going
that
on?
shit.
You see, usually I would have let that one go. That's
that
qual-
6 foot shit,
That's
man.
quality. Talk that
Man.
6'7" shit.
Talk that shit, man.
And I was like, do you know her? Because at this point, I'm hearing them girls saying she doesn't want to talk to him. She's uncomfortable. So I'm like, do you know her? And he's like, nah. And I was like, rah, so you weren't in the queue? And he was like, nah. And I was like, all right, cool, because we're in front, innit? And then he was like, oh, no, yeah, like. And then before you knew it, the other girls came up to him and they were like, you think you could push in, blah, blah, blah. And like, she doesn't even want to talk to you, leave her. And then I just moved forward. Me and Fols moved forward. And then next thing you know, like, that babe that he was chatting to just went and got her food and bounced immediately.
She cut with a swiftness. I was like, she was out. Like, I'm done. Cut.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. It was jokes, but them girls that were piping up, they ended up getting in the argument with each other.
Head argument. So they've run out of jollof rice, whatever rice they had in it. So.
Yeah, there was no rice.
There was no rice in it, so it was just like suya and plantain in it.
Okay, yeah.
So to be in her defense, she's gone. Well, then adjust the price, innit? Because I wanted all three of these things. They're like, no, it's still the price. And I think the guy's ego started getting, and I think because there was a crowd, I think he clocked. If he said yes to her, now he's got to slash the price for everybody, innit? Yeah. And then as one of them is saying it to him, the other girl's trying to calm her down. They now start arguing. And I'm looking like, right, you guys are really arguing over jollof. This is insane, bro.
That's an epitome of us being hangry.
Don't tell me to shut up. Don't tell me to calm down. No, but you said that though.
And I started looking, I was like, are these not even together like that? I think they were just all in. I don't think they're even friends like that.
Nah, they were
friends.
Yeah.
Or was it like the friends' friend? So
no, they were actually friends.
They're proper dogs, them.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
because afterwards, like obviously they made up in that.
Yeah.
So they were chilling with each other. But
I can't. Like, if Suya's testing your friendship, then that friendship doesn't stand any legs.
In public,
it's not the actual thing you're arguing over. It's just like I think the principle of you're telling me to shut up. Basically, it's not actually they're arguing over jollof or suya. It's how you're talking to me. Really.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
I get it.
Yeah, hang on. Let's pause for a sec. We need to adjust your mic, Fols.
Off the cuff worldwide, baby.
And we are back.
Off the cuff worldwide, baby.
After these messages.
Yeah.
So where were we? So the babes are arguing. We're done now. Obviously, I got the text in it. My boy was like,
Fols out of nowhere was like, yeah. Like,
TTYL.
You know what? Someone messaged you like, if you can be here in like 35 minutes. And I was like, I'm like 28 minutes away.
Wow.
I could make it. It's Asake, isn't it?
Who?
Asake.
Okay. Don't know who that first guy was.
What's that?
I said, I don't know who that first guy was.
The face that she made was hilarious.
I feel like you have PTSD from last week's mistake. And I'd just like to say that wasn't my fault. We all make mistakes.
We all make mistakes.
Yeah.
We all make
So wait,
mistakes.
you left from 187 to...
No, from Night Tales on Sunday.
From Night Tales to...
Yeah.
To be fair, that's all right then too. Yeah, that's a calm journey. How was it? Did you guys all go or just Fols?
No, just me. It was just one of the ones where like, yo, pull up. My boys always had that pattern, but it's the queue of people that want to enjoy that freeness is very long in it. So he shouted me and I was like, cool. To be fair, he texted me, you know, like you messaged me and Sosa. But obviously Sosa's got a son in that. Man was probably busy in that, doing Paw Patrol. Man didn't message back in time.
Hear it.
Spidey and
yeah. Cool, I'm out. So get there now. Now, I was anticipating Asake to be on stage at very latest 9 o'clock.
Okay.
Just because Sunday curfew at O2 is 10:30 from what I've heard.
Sorry, what time did you get there?
I got there at like 8:15. Okay. Because basically, what I was saying to via text was, not to be long-winded, was just send me the ticket. I'll link you there, innit? Try and get it for 9, innit? But it's like, you have to meet me, innit?
Okay.
Because we're going to sit in the box, whatever. So that's why I had to go and meet him at the time I met him.
Subtle flex, but I like that.
Yeah.
It's not,
I like it.
No, carry on.
Okay.
I generally like that. So.
I appreciate it. Thank you, guys.
Come on.
Love. This is so silly to flex with. So we've linked up, cool, me and these peoples. We get to the front of the queue now. And already I can feel the energy that, not that there's going to be disorder, but my people are my peopling. We're behaving how we behave in a lot of situations. There's not a lot of respect for orderly queues. The queues like this, there's people coming from the left wing, from the right wing, from the center wing. Everyone's coming from different directions trying to get to the front. People are, you know, like, I'm waiting for my man with the tickets. People get to the front, they ain't got their tickets, but they're patterned, but they're waiting for the person, the bigger guy that's got the pattern in it. So, and now the staff are kind of on edge. You've got the dog kicking off.
Dog?
There was like German Shepherds. Obviously, there's a lot of people. It's sold out event. So, and
knowing what
what happened last time. They were trying to it felt like they were going out of the way to put measures in place so it didn't happen again, innit?
Yeah.
So we get in there, cool, smooth, whatever. And of course, my man comes on stage late. Now, I know a lot of people had their opinions on the show, but that's what I want to start with in terms of a review. I take the blame off him for being late because if we were all outside at, like, for me, like 20 past, 8:30, Letby is actually meant to be on stage from 8:30. Well, a lot of us are already late at that point. If that music had started playing and you hear organize every other day, they would have rushed the doors.
Chaos.
And then God forbid we would have had a Brixton part 2. And now he's absolutely done out here. So they have to wait. Obviously you see a lot of information. You don't know what's necessarily true, but the recurring theme I'm seeing is that they need about 80% of the crowd to be in their seats, standing, for them to start the show. And until that's happening, we can't, it's human lives. 2 people lost their lives last time, innit? And people were injured. There's a lot happened, innit? So if it means you now have a shorter set and maybe we don't have as good an experience, but everyone gets home safe, so be it. So I take that off him completely. And we need to be better with our timekeeping.
Yeah.
We're notoriously late because it's just like, but it's a Sunday. People need to get home. I know people wait in the car park for like 40 minutes. Like, we're not driving to O2. Obviously, I don't live too far, so I'm used to taking the tube there and that. Even that itself can be a bit like daunting when everyone's trying to rush and get down the escalator. But I'll still rather that than having to wait in the car park for an hour. You know, so he comes on stage late. The entrance come down by the helicopter. I like the idea of it, but because we're late now for you to come on stage, that whole process took too long, innit? It was kind of anticlimactic where Donny's coming down and that, and he's got his back to the crowd.
Bro, he was up there as long as those Koreans in that game show on Netflix. That helicopter was not coming down, bro.
It's true.
It's rough, man. I think it started well, yeah. I think it started well, but just off the fact that you bring out Friday, you bring out Fireboy, you bring out Tiwa Savage, I love the touch of Lighthouse Family, even though, like, no, for me, because if you sample that, it's a good reference, and it might be some education for people in the crowd who don't know. It just didn't land because the sound was shit.
That was my issue.
When he came out, and even Tiwa. Now, I'll be honest with you.
There was no problems with Fireboy.
No, his mic was on, but when Tiwa, for the man them, obviously, we're listening with our eyes when Tiwa comes out.
She was ad-libbing.
No.
Yeah, she wasn't doing much.
She don't need to do much, bro.
Well, her sex tape, that was it.
Okay. You're not reading from the relationship script, bro.
I'll let you know. Sorry. Sorry, that's what you had. Sorry.
Hey, don't look at me.
Sorry.
So yeah, those bits that I felt like should have landed crazily just fell flat. And I was upset with him because now everyone have their own opinion. But for me, if you bring all those people out, it shows to me that you were definitely going for an hour and a half, 2 hour show. Because you've packed loads of things in, you're doing these extra things, you're bringing out these artists. Like, I was thinking from attempt, I can see what they're trying to do. But if you come out late and you've only got maybe 45, 50 minutes, you've got, in my opinion, you've got to turn it into a shubs. What you've got to do now, for a lot of people that didn't maybe see you at Brixton, might not have seen you at Malta, or maybe, I think Afro Nation as well you did recently. I could be wrong.
Yeah. I think
who's that?
Asake. Did you do Afro Nation as well? Am I wrong?
So, but main was
where he ran off the stage.
Yeah. So a lot of people might not have seen those places.
He leaked.
You just basically, if you've got 45 minutes, you just got to, bro, like, I love the praise and worship, innit? The Afro Adura. I love it, yeah? But if the song is 3 minutes, 4 minutes, you ain't got time. You've got to do a minute and a half and blend it. You just got to go back to back. Because there's a lot of songs people didn't hear.
Do you think it's because of obviously the aspects of shout out to composers, but because the composers were there as well, it's a bit hard to cut off a live band at that point? They've already rehearsed certain things for a period of time.
But also, we're professional.
True. Yeah, you're right.
Anything could have happened. So it could be like, let's say Fireboy couldn't make it and Tiwa Savage couldn't make it. Obviously, that's going to change how certain things go in the show.
Adapt to it.
Yeah. And I think to that point, I would have understood if they didn't necessarily have much time. Like, let's say it's 20 minutes or it's like 20 minutes before the show, you realise like it's going tits up, fine. But I feel like they would have known a lot longer, and you kind of take precautionary measures to make sure you can do your bangers. There are certain songs that people who, like everyone has an entry point for an artist.
Of course.
And it's usually like, there's certain songs that you just know that it's going to be. So
You go there expecting.
Yeah,
to
what
hear
what I would have expected is just like Foles said, you kind of rearrange the show to whatever extent that you can to kind of fit things in rather than it just being cut short at the end. But what do I know?
Yeah, maybe because you hear a lot of things about if you go over 10:30, 10:45, whatever the time is, you'll pay X amount. Maybe they were prepared to pay the fine, so maybe that's why they didn't make those crazy adjustments to the set.
Apparently, they didn't charge him for it because
I don't know. I don't know anything factual. I'm just looking at what I see online and stuff.
Yeah, I was told that he wouldn't have to pay the fine because
it wasn't his fault.
O2 put in place extra measures at the start, which obviously delayed the show. It wasn't like that he was late or anything like that. He was there, but it was just that it couldn't start because of things that was out of his control.
If that's the case, then fair enough. Because even at the end of it, because like, you know, when someone says conviction, I'm coming back. You know, them man, they're like, bro, you know, I'm coming back. Hey, come in, you know, I got your piece, I'm coming back. You know, you're not going to see him till like 12 weeks later. Something, I was just like, he's coming back on stage. Even though they put the lights on, my man ran back out on stage. And he performed quickly, but they dragged that boy off stage.
Play
and like,
Shokoto again.
Getting that cane.
Yeah.
James Brown thing.
So yeah, I feel like
what songs didn't he do, if you don't mind me asking?
2:30, Peace Be On You.
Come on.
Like there was songs that he didn't perform in, and it shows how deep the catalogue is for someone that is so new.
Right.
But just like, cause I'm looking at it from a different lens, but just off the attempt, I can see what they were trying to do. And listen, if the performance goes amazingly well, you get all the plaudits, innit? So if it doesn't go well, you're gonna have to shoulder some of the blame. But I think there's a bit more context to what happened as to why it didn't go well. It's not just people don't know how to perform, innit? I think from performance point of view, I think he made a really good attempt, innit? It's just that if mics on shit aren't working, is that on the artist?
He sounded like Fireboy's +1 at one point. Like he really did. Why do you sound like the backup dancer? Or the backup singer, should I say? Why is his mic louder than yours?
It's crazy.
He did.
I blame those things on who's the sound guy on the night, innit?
I mean,
I could be wrong.
The mic could have been at the perfect level, decibel or whatever you want to call it. But I don't think his vocal is good enough anyway for that live setting.
Yeah.
And to make matters worse, from the stream that I watched, looking at the performance, it sounded like the production was too big for him. It sounded like it was drowning him out.
Do you think this is just an issue that a lot of Afrobeat artists right now is that they would rather invest in the theatrics rather than the basics of just getting
Great
A1
audio.
sound?
Yeah.
Because this is a similar issue we've seen now. It's not looking good. You saw Wizkid and the negative feedback that he had from his, and then now it's like, then end up getting the negative feedback for now with this concert.
Yeah, I mean, it could be that. It could be that. And I think that something Burner said a while back. I think Burner said it a while back when he was performing in Nigeria, and he said like it's the last time he's going to perform there until they get everything done correctly. Like there's enough to build an infrastructure. You know the kind of things that he says.
We'll get onto what
we'll get onto to Burner in a little bit, but hey.
No finesse.
Okay, wow.
Sorry.
No finesse.
Sorry.
Damn.
Sorry, side note. Happy 400 episodes.
I've been popping bottles before you was even allowed to drink. Are you crazy?
You need to
Pass your cup.
voice.
Pass your cup.
Sorry, happy 400 episodes, by the way.
Thank you so much.
Happy birthday, Chrissy.
Also, Chrissy, happy birthday.
Happy
as
birthday,
well.
Chrissy.
There we go.
But yeah, it's just one of those ones where for me it just seemed that way just watching the stream.
It's so shit though, man. It's like you just want our people just to do better. Can I have some, please? Thank you.
No, I do want
I've started drinking.
Do you know what it is? I think it's definitely we need to do better in regards to our show. But I feel like we're also victims of what's happening now with the music. You want some as well, Vans?
Yes, please.
Of the music business where, bro, and people aren't coming out for a lot of people, innit? And some of our artists are touring too much. So they're starting to show.
Accessible, yeah.
They're starting to show.
I remember you guys said that when you was talking about the Wizkid show as well, and saying that he's just too accessible at this point, where it's just
So who do you owe money, bruv?
Yeah, and is at that point you're just thinking, you know what? disappear sometimes. Like, there's nothing wrong with that. There's absolutely nothing wrong with you disappearing for a bit, come back, and then you end up.
But that could be being a victim of the business, where like you got to remember the infrastructure of like what's happening. Just to say that what's happening over in Africa, it might not to diminish us, but it might not be as up to the level in the Western world, isn't it?
Yes, yeah.
So
yeah,
when you are now crossing over and you're getting deals in different territories, you might have other obligations that aren't finished over there. So now, whilst you're now seeing proper money here, you have to look. I could be wrong in it, but Burna had an album out last year. We got one this year. Like, he's one of the biggest artists. You could start becoming a victim business where you're striking whilst iron's hot. You know, it's the time. It's the time. Do we really need an album a year again?
It will only sustain him.
Yeah.
It will only sustain him from the live circuit because he's established himself in that realm now.
It's helping that because you're always on the road.
Do you know what I'm saying? But it will also sustain him further if this album is good.
If it slaps, of course.
Do you know what I mean?
Hopefully it does. Hopefully it does.
And hey, man, like from what I've heard so far, obviously he's got the single out with Dave.
I'm not mad at that single.
I'm not mad at that. I saw a snippet on his TikTok where he's got something coming out and he sampled Jeremiah Birthday Sex.
Was that the one where it was like in New York or something?
Yeah, and he's stomping heavy with the Timbs and that.
Serious Timbs, yeah.
Yeah.
Them double soles.
That tune sounds hard.
Sounds good.
It does sound crazy.
I said we're having a conversation in my group about this yesterday where it was talking about they posted the Dave tune and he said, "Oh, Burna's gone past Wiz now," and I said, for me, Burna makes better singles, but Wiz makes better projects.
You could have said that until maybe we had the last project in it. So
Yeah.
yeah. I don't want to go super duper wild tangent, but
Yeah.
I would say because bro, my man had African Giant. Obviously, he's got Wiz has got made in Lagos. You know,
But the thing is,
some cold projects.
But the thing is also that we need to consider is that these men are getting money in ways that they've never before.
Yeah.
So it's just like, although they're not hearing the noise of like, oh, they're too accessible or like, you know, we want to miss you a little bit. They're just on
zeros.
They're seeing like the demand in a different way. So like the people that are, they've like gained an audience where it's outside of the timeline as well. So like you got to think about the demand in that regard when Burna's like doing stadiums right now. So it's just like, all right,
Burna's
cool.
a mainstream artist at this point.
Yeah, so like he's heavily mainstream. He's global at this point. So he's going everywhere and he's doing like, you know, the biggest type of venues that the city has to offer. So then like it's not just black people that you see there. Like everyone is there. Yeah. So
can we acknowledge that how much as a people we chat shit? Because if we would have listened to the timeline, the Asake show wouldn't be sold out.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. No, absolutely.
Because the talk before it's not selling out and like, you know, and a lot of people trying to sell their tickets and stuff. I know there's an issue at the moment as well with a lot of fake tickets being sold as well. So that could be that also.
People were closing their eyes. Click.
And click. Yeah. So I got the place is ram out. So, and of course, I want to get onto the other point of the tragedy that happened. We got the tribute at the start of the show. Which
I heard something funny about that.
Yeah, I watched that tribute.
Okay, cool. Before I even talk about the family's response, just tribute alone. If you watch, obviously me, I'll give my opinion. Me being in the arena, what did you think when you saw the tribute?
I haven't seen the tribute.
Okay, cool. So you haven't seen it.
Yeah.
It didn't make me feel anything. Okay. Can't lie.
Yeah.
And I know that it's probably coming from a sincere place, but I don't know. Like it didn't really
move you.
But at the same time, I'm happy that he acknowledged it.
You couldn't do the show without acknowledging it.
Did he say something, or was it literally
it was just like
played and then started?
Play some footage from it. You heard
someone was doing like some retro 2 narrating.
It was so bad. Can I be bad vibes? That whole narration was so poor. It was so bad.
What they saying in the narration?
You know the end of Mel made me do it.
Yeah.
Michaela Coel, she does a
spoken
word
word
kind of piece. Yeah. It was like the B-Tech version of that.
Jesus Christ. Shouts out to people with B-Techs.
What
foundation?
I know. Sorry, I'm asking bare questions.
No,
I'm genuinely intrigued. What was the context of the spoken piece? What was he
Just,
talking
like-
about? Regret and
Yeah,
sadness.
like these
and-
people lost their lives.
we will
And
never forget type vibes.
if anyone has any information, come forward.
What do you
Because the
mean if
police,
there's any-
no, the police were there. Police were there at the show early before like things started asking people in the crowd, you know, if you have any information about that night or you recognize anybody, please come forward because it's still up in the air with what happened on the night.
Right.
So like that mood was there and it was translated in the spoken word.
So there's still like a criminal investigation.
Yeah, there's still.
Oh, wow.
The family still need closure with this, and whatever that looks like for them, they need to get that in it. So
Hearing that he didn't reach out to the families as well, I thought was a little bit sideways.
since the event. So from the tweet I
Yeah.
saw.
About
I
the
saw the
tribute
tweet,
that was
yeah.
going to happen.
Yeah, it's just a bit distasteful that.
Yeah, it's very somehow.
Yeah, you know it is. That also makes a tribute not land. Like I won't lie. Whilst I was there, I was like, okay. I felt like I was waiting for something else to happen, innit? I don't know if it was a family member to come out or maybe him to say something or you know.
Yeah, do you know what? I'm not sure if I quite had those expectations.
Yeah.
But what would have just made me feel like, you know, this is a lot more genuine than it is or it seems, is that he reaches out to the family, like especially if you know that you're going to do this.
It's just a good touch, innit?
It's courtesy,
and they
yeah.
may tell you to jog on. They might not want to be part of it.
Yeah.
You know, and they reserve that right. But when someone's sister dies and they say, yo, you've not like reached out to us since the thing.
Announce a new show and then you do a tribute without even.
I think that thing is still leaves a sour taste in people's mouth. I understand it, but
It's still very
unfortunately,
recent
life
as well.
goes on when people pass away.
It was still very
yeah,
recent.
it's not his fault.
Yeah, because that was also part of the conversation we had at the time when it had been announced that he was going to do a show in London, and people were like, "Is it too soon after what's just happened?" You know, like, I mean, we're kind of having that debate. When is the right time? Because it's not like he's not doing shows in other territories.
Bro,
Of course, it happened
his
here.
rise is nuts because like considering he's done an amazing job by selling that place out.
Yeah.
It was sold out. It looked like.
But if you look at the pace he's moving at, because how many nights did he do in Brixton? Was it 2? Was it 3?
Was it 3 nights?
I think it was 3 nights.
Yeah,
but
I thought it was 3 nights. That
Yeah, let's put a bit of Maggie on it. It was definitely 3.
Yeah.
So if you're doing that, then it shows that you potentially can do, and then you go and have, in my opinion, a really good show in Malta. You drop a decent album. I know some people, it would mix reviews, but it was still a good album in my opinion. Then you come back and do the O2.
Yeah.
That's where you're kind of moving to, isn't it?
20,000, yeah.
So, you know, like that was amazing to see, just seeing like where African music, specifically Afrobeats music, Nigerian music is going, that we're having that in our space. I think that's amazing to see, but that just left a bit of a sour taste. So I'm like, on top of everything else happening on the night, the fact that you're late, and then I was like, also people chat shit, because if he's coming again next year, we're going to go, man. I just want people to just be a bit more honest. Like,
It's the fear of it's FOMO that drives
Yeah.
a lot of people to go to these things as well. To be fair, it's that if they see that the whole quote unquote.
It's when people were
clicky-
telling me to stop listening to Travis Scott after Astro World. I was like, get the fuck out of here.
I'm gonna listen to Days Before Rodeo and all that shit. I'm gonna listen to the whole catalog.
Fam.
Yeah, I like it, man.
yeah, stand your decisions, man. So what was the stream like for you? Like, wasn't... I only watched bits.
It was cool.
Okay.
It was cool. I managed to see everything, like, you know, that you're supposed to see in a concert. You know, it didn't, I don't think it had any technical issues or anything like that.
Yeah.
It covered the whole thing properly.
The sound was really low though.
Okay. I only asked because I heard some of that, like the sound
Yeah.
wasn't that great.
Yeah. You had to put the volume up.
When the
on
Lamade
your
came out,
TV.
I love that bit. Man, he went brazen with the flamethrower.
Oh yeah.
He was enjoying himself.
Yeah, how was that?
Okay. Right.
The photographer's got like, I see like a couple guys that do photography. They got some cold shots.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Him and Lamade
Yeah.
with the.
Yeah.
So I was like, and that was, but some people didn't really realize who that was. I was like, brothers, you lot not tapped into what's going on.
Oh.
That's my man that owns the label.
Oh.
Yeah. YBNL on it.
Okay.
Yeah, it's who's like basically signed to in it. So that's like who kind of co-signed Naramali when he came to Nigeria.
Right.
And was making his like, you know, his waves and
Right,
Afrobeats
right,
and stuff.
right.
He's like the connection to the streets for a lot of guys, isn't it?
Okay.
He's, you know, like we talk about this big 3 or big 2 or big whatever the number is, even though maybe success wise he might not be where those guys are in terms of influence, he's
Yeah,
actually holds a lot of weight with like your Davido, Wizkid, Burna Boy, etc. in it. So
Rema's next.
And Rema as well. Yeah, Rema's in that big 3, 4, or 5,
definitely.
whatever. Rema's
He's
in
got a show at the OT soon,
yeah.
no?
So you know,
That O2.
yeah,
The nigga.
bro.
Yeah.
Do you know how many millions,
What?
almost billions of streams that guy's got?
Yeah, it's true.
Within
no, it's
O2,
true.
calm down.
Calm
Yeah,
down.
He's hard.
Totally forgot.
Yeah,
Yeah,
come on,
He's
man.
hard.
They love
These
it.
things separate in it. So yeah, like I didn't leave overly disappointed how some people did, but I didn't pay in it. So
You say all
and
of that to say.
I listen, for the man them out there that are looking for prospects in life, have money in it. I'm starting to understand that more and more because
Facts.
the babes them in the box, that's where they hiding. The
Okay.
box next to me, Crept to Conan. The box just after that, it was the Cool Teas boys. They was having a wonderful time. They was really going for it.
Baggy jeans.
Oh, they was going for it. I was looking at it and said, that's where you lot are hiding.
Oh my gosh.
You're with them, man. I was looking at it and said,
You're not helping the allegations of this thing, by the way.
No.
Are you reading from the relationship
You're reading
script?
from the script.
I'm shooting 99% for the field. So long, 1% we
Sorry?
jokes in the comedy stuff.
Nah, face front.
Content in it.
Bro, why are you nervous, bro?
That's wiffly.
You remember when what's my man, the beam of my man on the wire when he's in the laundrette with Avon?
Yeah.
String a bell on
Yeah,
it. He's
sure.
like,
Yeah. The iconic
that's
gift.
Weebay.
that's
We
where
bet.
you are.
Yeah, the iconic
Gift.
gift.
Yeah,
It celebrated, 20 years the other day?
Yes.
One of the best shows on TV
yes.
ever, The Wire, innit? So
20 years since that scene aired.
Sorry, really quickly before I forget, I want to shout out one of our listeners, Alison.
shout out to Alison.
Yeah, she came up to me at room 187. Said she loves the show. Love you too. And verbatim, she said I should keep on tearing you lot singlets, so I'm not letting up.
Shouts out Alison.
Cufflinks.
Shout, yeah.
I hate that bear. You know, sometimes my ego is just got suppressed ego.
Shouts
I'm
to Jasmine as well. She came up to me
Yes.
in room 187.
You remember the name?
Yeah, man.
You might not be bad vibes after all.
I
It's
know.
Come
in
on.
there. The
We
good
had a
vibes
proper
are in
chat.
there.
We had an in-depth chat.
Okay, I love
That's
that.
very
for you.
nice that people come up to you guys and say
Yeah,
these
man.
things.
Yeah.
What I loved is Alison was like, hey.
Swear.
It was like a gentle kind of.
But you're a shy babe as well. You want to be like, hey,
no,
back.
she was like,
But two timid babes.
She
Yeah.
started like, hey, Chrissy.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh, hey. She was like, I'm a cufflink. I was like, oh, hey. It wasn't like, yo.
Did you buy her a drink?
No.
Bam,
The
yeah.
way your face dropped
Well,
was
to be fair,
hilarious.
it's her birthday weekend. People should buy
Fair
her
enough, yeah,
drinks.
people should be
No,
buying
but
you
not
drinks,
even that.
yeah.
Like, it was so jam packed in there.
Fair enough.
It was not even feasible.
Place has 90% babes. That bar must have been empty.
No, do you know what? It was not 90% babes.
No?
No.
Oh, the man them know where to go now.
It's about 70.
Yeah,
Man must be
70, 30.
enjoying at this place, bro.
I just think
Maybe
everyone's trying to throw
60-40.
R&B parties.
Yeah.
There were a lot more guys there. I was like, oh.
Were they getting involved or was it just like standing by the bar?
No, getting involved, like, head back, mouth open, yelling.
Shout out to Satya. She came up to me and she was like, I saw Chrissy, but like, I'm too nervous to go up to her.
She's got to be happy if you're telling the story.
Hey. I was like,
Hey.
it's Chrissy, like, she's
Yeah,
calm.
that's me.
She might
Babe,
jump
like
a
that,
little
just
bit,
go and
but
say hello, man.
yeah,
Don't. What do you mean, small baby?
Sorry,
like
big
me?
wrist,
Don't
big
reduce
wrist,
me.
big
How
wrist.
she
dare
might jump a
you?
little bit, but like, you know.
Yeah, but hey,
I love that for you,
I'm-
man.
I'm lovely.
What's killing me though, because Chrissy put it in the group chat. You know, you have to. She basically put it in to remind herself. Oh, so I don't forget that.
why
I
are
need to
you
shout out.
actually? Why are you
Wow.
actually an op?
From time to time.
Okay, let's go. How long have we got left?
Depends how long Chris
I'm
wants
at-
to be
no,
here.
I'm actually not
We'll,
getting
we'll,
off
we'll
your
be
neck
here
for
as
the
long
rest
as
of
Chris
the
the
episode.
Capo wants to be here because it's best stuff to talk about this week.
What's next?
Stormzy's This Is What I Mean Day.
Yeah.
Looked amazing, by the way.
Yeah.
It was
Festival.
a really good day out weather-wise up
Yeah.
until
Hey.
the heavens said,
Until he said,
Fool on my
yeah,
enemy.
let the rain fall on my enemies.
Fool on my
it was
enemy.
poetic how it just literally.
Yeah, it just started
That's
raining from
beautiful.
then. I was like,
'Cause it
what,
was meant to-
am I your enemy now?
That's so heaven sent, though, man.
Yeah, man's
Come on,
your brother,
yeah.
you're performing to all your fans and that. Man said let the rain fall on my enemies, and then it just rained on all of us.
Oh no!
He's heard
okay,
of rumors, that's why. He's heard of rumors, what he's been saying.
Talking about rain, I had a really wonderful experience at the Formation concert. Beyonce did a Prince Purple Rain tribute.
Amazing
And
stuff.
started raining.
yeah, like she had these like purple lights up, and for about 5 minutes, it legit started raining. So there's like the purple light, but it wasn't like an
Stop beating them
Yeah,
Illuminati.
okay, I'm saying it out loud. now, it
Luminescence.
sounds-
So sick.
but it was actually fantastic because it wasn't like heavy
light
rain. It was just
hit,
like a
man.
light shower. I
No,
said,
this one here, yeah. I was dressed relatively appropriately for the festival. I had my little rain jacket, cool. Had a little turban on
Do-rag
to
and
protect the locks, whatever. And it was raining. And one babe, she looked at Vans. Vans was dressed appropriately, but for whatever reason, she was like, "Oh, you look like you need an anorak, innit?" I know him; he's very polite. So she's like, "Cool to the anorak." She asked me, I was like, "I'm cool, man." Just
She
You
forced
looked
it upon.
dressed for the. Yeah, I saw the Insta post.
Yeah.
You looked dressed for the occasion still.
was his bare cameras.
That was the anorak,
yeah,
bro.
She
Okay,
that was,
oh, right,
that was
right,
being
right.
cool. I was like, "Nah, it's cool." Then from like my blind side, she's like, "You definitely need it." And as I put the anorak on there, the rain that was falling, yeah, I said to her, "Thank you, man."
She's heaven sent.
Yeah.
She gave it
shout
to
out
one of my
her.
little bros that was in front of me as well.
Did you buy her a drink?
No,
No, we're in the middle of the field, bro.
We're here, man. It's just festival etiquette. Like, I like people that do nice things, and now someone's done something.
She
to
had
me,
it.
I will pass
Bro,
it
they
on to
just
someone
had
else.
bear in their bag. Like,
Some people bring raincoats. Some people share ketamine. And
true.
That's also festival etiquette.
Yes.
yeah, it's true.
If you're at a festival,
They
you
do.
share your
Chrissy,
drugs.
they do.
No, but
They share
ketamine,
drugs.
that was so wild.
Man went,
to
man went
Stormzy, though.
straight
Not
to
there, not
Yeah,
there.
man
Not
went
doing- not
straight
Storms.
to
Yeah.
Let's say the festival
to that
today.
drug, you know.
Doing ketamine to Stormzy is crazy. That's
Like-
not the right setting. That's not the right setting.
Man,
Oh my god.
So the show, guys.
Yeah.
No, it was good. So I like that he started with a lot of the newer stuff from the recent album.
Good
Yeah.
album, by the way.
Obviously, that's a lot more slower,
somber.
somber, melodic stuff, whatever. And you kind of just build up the energy for the crowd. And you do like, you know, you talk to the crowd. This is an amazing day.
I love
the
you
best
guys.
days of my life. I love you guys 17 times. But it was lovely, and like the crowd are really, you know, it is in our space of the Black Twitter and whatever we like in regards to like our social media and blogs, whatever. We always have stuff to say about artists. When you're actually outside, there's certain men that are God bless, and they have die-hard fans.
Yeah.
They love them.
Yeah.
And all like, obviously where I'm standing, maybe there was hate on the left or the right, but where we were standing, I
wholesome.
love him so much.
Like,
you can hear people's comments.
In the rain.
Yeah.
In the rain.
What
Like,
was the demographic like?
It was mixed.
it was mixed.
Yeah, I can imagine it is.
It was
Pretty,
quite mixed.
like-
Young and old as well.
Young and old, yeah. It was just giving like seasoned performer.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
I like
Like,
that's where Vans went, because his thing's separate. We
Yeah.
spoke about Burna Boy being separate
Yeah.
with regards to performances in the Afrobeats world. Stormzy's thing separate.
Because you got to remember, Storm's audience. Storms was like what? GSAP came out 2017.
yeah.
So you got to think from 2017 to 2023, that audience that was probably 16, 18, they've grown up now.
Yeah, and he's got, with the type of music, especially with this last album, it's brought like an older audience out as well. It's just something that they resonate with.
Bro, that's Radio 2, that's BBC Radio
Yeah,
2,
yeah.
Radio 6.
He's always had, from Blinded by, he's always had the X Factor package. You have the big choir. And the thing is, that music translates very well live.
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Like his band were amazing. You know, the backing vocalists, like they just put on a show, brought no one out. It was literally just him. And then on the hour mark is when
The
you just
Lonely
heard
Froms.
the DJ came out.
Yeah, the time it came out.
Yeah.
And
And
that's
then
crazy.
and then
That's
he
those high
backed off.
knees.
Yeah, the high knees came out.
knees,
There was
yeah.
no high knees in the first hour.
Of course not, man.
Bro, we're doing Crush Velvet, man. This is smooth, man.
Like he was wearing like, what was he wearing? Like the silk thing.
Yeah.
And then he went, and then he had Debbie that come out. Actually, Debbie came out.
Shout out to Debbie.
Why?
Great singer, by the way.
Great singer, yeah.
Fantastic
You know,
vocals. Chris,
very,
can you
very
chill
young.
out, please, man?
Very young in this, and she's writing some amazing music, and she's an amazing vocalist as well.
Shout out
So,
to
yeah,
Vans with a cleanup job.
he came out in like one of those vest type.
Is that where it was like the cream vest?
Yeah, the
the
sleeveless
sleeveless
thing.
joint,
yeah.
You knew at some point he was gonna back that off.
High knees time.
High
I
knees
tapped
time.
Vans, I was like, bro, this guy is out here topless in his weather. He's giving us performance, but tomorrow he's gonna feel it. The way the cold is gonna lick him,
Yeah.
With all that money.
You still get cold when you're
Temperature's
rich.
Like he doesn't have like drips.
Go and buy
and
yourself a
stuff
new-
upstairs.
Yeah,
Immune system,
yeah.
backstage
Yeah,
he's got that
He's
robe.
alright. He's okay.
Heated joint.
Yeah,
Abundantly in
heated.
abundance.
Fam.
Not
What?
that. Bye, Chris.
Deluxe version.
His
I
dressing
didn't
must be
clock it was
brazy.
the hour mark, but like I loved how they went to that, and it was like, now I'm gonna give you the bangers that like kind of helped my come up. So we got,
But the thing is, though, in between that first hour,
Yeah.
he was doing some of the new stuff.
So
So,
like
the
Melman,
the
he
tune,
did it,
the
and-
tune with Ray,
yeah,
banger by the
Banger.
way.
that
Banger.
went off really well. Like
Yeah.
you can for a song that's actually that new, you're just hearing people saying it word for word, and even at the end of it,
Yeah,
it
yeah.
just puts the mic to the crowd and they're singing it word for word.
Yeah, yeah.
Right.
Don't
That
listen
song's
to Black
cold.
Twitter, bro.
Oh,
Like,
banger,
listen
banger.
to- yeah.
And then he did Toxic Trait.
Yeah.
I thought he was going to bring
I was
Fred
going
out.
crazy next to Vans. I was spitting
Yeah,
word
yeah.
for word. So you saw different side to me that day.
Yeah, nah. But then obviously after that, his DJ came out, and then you knew that he was just going to go into that mode.
Nah, big for your boots, even cold. That went off when it
Yeah.
was cold.
man.
Cold.
It's all the high energy stuff, innit? Because at that point now, we're warm. Like if you have any party favors, they've settled in your system now. You're warm.
But at this
Alcohol.
point, like, you know, the rain is picking up, and then he still had like all flipping Blinded by Your Grace to do.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm
But that's
saying?
later. You
That was-
saved that for
yeah,
later.
yeah. But
that's
like
probably like the last one you
at
did.
this point, yeah, I think around when Vossi Bop came, after Vossi Bop,
Yeah.
I was like, Fols, I don't care what you're doing,
Vans Bay said to me like, "I'm cutting."
cutting.
The thing is, the rain has been pamming us so much. Yeah,
I was anticipating that the walk from where we were in the park to where we needed to be, and I was just like, yeah, it's just gonna get even more mad.
So he came on stage about like 8:40, 8:45. He was scheduled to be done about like 10:55.
Yeah.
We left about 10:25. So I was pissed that we didn't stay to the end. But
Yeah.
to his point, sometimes leave a little bit early because you don't want to leave everybody at the same time. The mad
What's the
rush.
closest train station there? Is it Hackney Downs?
Wick, or
Oh,
you
yeah,
could go
yeah,
to
yeah.
Bethnal Green.
Yeah. In terms of getting home, it was smooth to get home. But I just knew if you leave at the same time, everybody's
Of course.
leaving.
Yeah.
And that Vicky
It's a
Park
nightmare.
area as well is a bit weird. Where you just got drunk werries around there
Oh.
as well. Anyway, to be fair,
Bro, I was trying to get on a line bike. I got on a line bike, realized that the back wheel was fucked.
yeah.
Hopped off that, and I was just like, rah, it's saying like 19 minutes walk.
Go to the nearest station.
That Apple Watch ring must have definitely been
And
clocked,
you closed
boy.
bare rings that day.
Closed
boy.
hella rings that night, boy.
I did like 18K that day.
Hey, man. Walk to Jericho, man.
Yeah, I did. I really did.
No,
that
it was a
day.
good day out, man. I enjoyed it.
Good
Looked
day,
sick,
good day. Other acts that we caught Western.
So
Did.
Knox's bit looked good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't see him live myself, but I did see
I saw some footage on it. Yeah.
Lucky
Western.
Day.
Western got deep catalog, bro.
They do have a,
course,
they
come
have a
on.
deep
They was on stage
catalog.
for an hour, I think, or just under, and like, there's still bare tunes to run.
They still had bare tunes to run, and they had a lot of energy. Like the crowd gave them great energy. I can't lie.
Yeah, we love Western. Even like the fact
Yeah.
you started with that, where like hopefully you're listening to this across the bank on the weekend and we're getting good weather.
Yeah.
Because anytime it's sunny in London, it's Western weather.
Western weather, Carnival. Do you know what I mean?
Who else was there? Was Lucky Day there?
Lucky Day was there.
Was
Sampha.
Yeah, Sampha.
Do you know what? I
Miss
caught a bit of
Banks there.
Sampha, and I was like, I'm not in the mood for Sampha right now.
I'm not sad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All that crying and wailing.
I'll be honest with you, Sampha hits.
Hey, listen,
around autumn.
you're horrific vibes, bro, but I hear it.
But around autumn, winter, his music slaps.
No,
Yeah.
it's mood
Summer,
music.
big man, I'm not trying to hear
Bro,
none of
sad
that
nigga
right now.
hours, bro.
Yeah.
No, it is.
Yeah, Miss Banks as well. Was she there?
You
I
seem
saw a
very
little bit-
pressed
I s-
about Miss Banks. The second time you asked now.
No. I'm running through
I
the.
think she was there.
the
I
headlines.
think
He
she was
represents
there.
South London very well. Like he's very like proud of South
No, I
London.
swear down. I'm generally just saying because I'm running through the list. I saw even Danky Sounds.
Danky Sounds, yes.
Oh, they went off though.
Piano.
So what about Baloo? It was getting crazy.
What's that? What's the nigga song?
Nigga. Yeah, nigga.
that what they say?
Hey, what?
Nigga.
Are you sure that's the lyrics?
I don't know
No?
what she's saying,
Those
bro.
are-
I know.
What's he
It's
saying?
called a
What's he
racist
saying?
Nigga.
I was like,
Someone's
what
got
is
a
this
loop that
apartheid
uses for
rhythm?
evil. Can you chill
What
out,
is-
bro?
what?
What did you just say?
Shout out to all my people from South Africa. Don't listen to Vans.
Yeah.
That's an apartheid.
Okay.
It was killing me as well because my guy Terminal 4, he's like the host of the most in a minute. Yeah, man was just screaming to the back. He was having the time of his life up there.
Yeah, you might as well.
You know, he was enjoying.
It was
Like,
a vibe, man.
they brought the vibe at that 10 innit. So like
Shouts No Signal as well.
they did their
Sick.
thing as
Big
well.
up No Signal.
I literally was walking past Tate. I was performing as well.
Yeah.
that was nice. Obviously we're all there for not all, but like Storm's the headliner,
Storms,
innit?
yeah,
So
it's the main guy.
like, literally, you just see the crowd, the swell of the people, just like they didn't want to miss.
Was Black
that.
there?
Nah.
Oh,
Kaylani,
Yes,
Yeah,
but
yes.
she was on at the same time as Western.
which is annoying.
sorry, man. Yeah, you know everyone's going towards Western to hear the rhythms then.
The babes were at Kalani.
Yeah, I won't lie to you.
Heart, bro.
Hey,
Next topic. You wanna
hey,
go
you
to-
see a man that's just making sure I ain't gonna mess up.
Yeah.
You know what? Festivals are funny, man, because like some people just are brazy when they're drunk.
Oh, tell the people. Go and tell them. Tell them, Vans.
So obviously, like, you know, I'm two-stepping Maggie and Star, dog.
That's my guy.
And then one babe came up to me and she was like, "Hi."
Polite greeting.
So you single? I was like,
Straight to the point. I like that.
I was like, who's asking? And she was like, me.
There, right there, red flag. Because I'm in your face telling you that I want to marry you. And you're asking me who's asking.
I love that though.
Was she
And then-
attractive?
Hear me out.
Fair enough.
What about Baloo?
So then she's like, you're a really beautiful man. And I was like, oh, thank you.
That's really nice, you know.
Yeah, that
That's
was
very
really nice. I smiled a little bit.
Yeah.
And then she was like, oh, and you're a big boy too.
Bit forward and horny, but
Was
fine.
And I was like,
That's
hey,
sexual
yo.
harassment.
Yeah.
Was
And then I said, oh, okay. And then she was like, so can I have your number? And I was like, nah.
Was she
She was.
okay.
Okay.
See, this is what I've been trying to
okay?
ask.
Then she was like, oh, can I have your number? And I was like, no, I'm all right, thank you. And then she was like, why?
It's not nice.
And I was like, because I don't want to. Like, what else am I supposed to say?
Was she attractive in your opinion?
I like the fact you asked him that twice.
Yeah.
And he tried to
No.
escape past it.
Okay, fair enough. Oh,
Vans, you couldn't know. You could.
And then
you
she
should've
was
said
like,
that.
give
I
me
was
some
attracted to her.
feedback. And I was like, you're not my type. And she was like, ah.
Why wasn't she your type?
And I was just like, she wasn't attractive to me.
You know what's killing me? During this whole exchange, I swear to you, all that was going through my mind is, oh, this girl's asking Vans for drugs. Because we're at a festival,
Yeah,
innit?
of course,
And the amount of
yeah,
times
yeah.
I've been, even me or my friends have been accosted and someone's asked, have you got weed? Or have you got all this? So I'm thinking she's asking for drugs and he's just there trying to be like,
No, she was
no,
asking
I don't have anything. My guy with a do-rag though, no. Not knowing this girl's fully moved him. And like, I felt bad for her because when he's told me and I've seen how she's walked off, because she's got her friends just waiting in the wings. They're obviously waiting for like the good news, innit? Like, yeah, we caught a big one.
We call it NBA player. We call it NBA player. Yeah.
Goes to slam dunker. He was trying to be so polite. When I'm watching him, now he's telling me that what she actually said. I'm looking like his manners. He's trying to be so nice. You know, he's like not knowing that he's thinking, bitch, move, man.
She kept asking why. And I was just like, do I really have to say it?
She's probably on Twitter right now thinking, this is why I'll never shoot my shot again. I swear
I hear
down.
it.
I
It is.
better.
I
But be guided though when you're shooting your shot.
No, but in life, you got to shoot, bro. I respect the confidence.
But sometimes you've got to
How
shoot.
you handle it though, the rejection
Yeah.
could have been better. But I respect the confidence.
Could never be.
But you know what it is
To be
though?
honest, she went back to her guy friend and he was busting up.
Credit to you though, Vans, because you know what it is as well is that you have standards, and clearly she didn't fit your standards, and you didn't want to go there.
Just accept it. Just
Yeah.
accept it.
Yeah. I
You
was
want to
gonna
say something brazy in it.
Can everyone be guided?
But yeah, everyone needs to be guided.
I was almost disappointed that she wasn't asking him for drugs. I was like, she asked for your number. How dare she?
It sounds like hate to me.
Yeah, why did we go to?
No, because like
It sounds like hate to me.
the way he was after, the way I just see her and her friends conversing like, and it looked so disappointing for her. Like,
Did you back up with her again after?
Nah.
now is
Oh,
it?
okay, because it would have been awkward if he was like,
Hey.
I'm blinded by your grace. She's looking at you. I'm blinded. Oh, fucking dickhead. Look at him.
It's not awkward for him.
Yeah.
Do you know
Yeah.
how much rejection we had to face growing up? Like,
Facts.
Fam it.
Facts.
Sorry.
beg your pardon?
Firm it.
Have you ever shot your shot, Chrissy?
Yeah, never happening again.
You see?
Oh, can we dissect why you wouldn't like to shoot a shot again?
I died of death. I'm still not even alive now.
Check the camera. I just make sure I capture all of this.
You died of death.
Yeah. They couldn't
Why? Like, what did he
resuscitate
say?
me.
I bet you just said hi. That's all it was.
No. It was like a little conversation happened, and then there was just nothing. It's a bit like, oh,
Yeah, but wait. So what did you say? Like, was you trying to like? Was it obvious that you were shooting your shot, or was you just having normal conversation?
Dropping game.
Because women think about you in their dreams
Yeah,
and say
yeah.
and claim they shot their shot.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
They
so
say
I talked
hi.
about you. Why don't you know?
Like women will stare at you like 3 seconds too long, and that's them shooting their shot.
So how did you shoot your shot?
The shot was shooted, and we had a little conversation, and then there
Wait,
was
wait,
just
shot
like,
was shooted did not make any sense.
Yeah,
Wait,
shot was
wait,
shooted.
wait.
VAR.
Goddamn minute.
VAR.
Can you say that again for the people in the back that didn't hear you the first
I
time?
said
The
the
what
shot-
was what?
the shot was shooted. We had a
Wow.
little
The shot was shot. What?
Yeah.
Wow.
You
You're
said,
better
how
than
did
this.
I shoot my shot? And I said the shot was
So
shooted.
what about balloon? You man are dumb.
So dumb. So dumb.
Okay.
And then we had a little conversation, like a few times actually, like DMs, backs and forwards, and then there was just like silence.
I think if he was doing it face to face, then there would have been more reception rather than on DM.
Chris
he
The
can gauge you
Capo
more
with
as
the
a-
rescue,
as a character.
with the revival.
Personality can shine more because in person,
Exactly.
you're lovely.
Oh no,
funny
so
babe.
we had met in person.
Oh,
Okay, forget what we said.
We'd already met in person.
No, but I'm saying, in the
Oh,
sense
and
of
then
when
you
was
took it to
dropping
the
game,
DMs.
But when you was dropping game, it would have been better if it was executed face to face.
Yeah, always.
Yeah.
But then,
His loss.
yeah.
Or her loss, who knows? Have you seen this person since?
Yeah.
Okay. And what was that like for you?
They're like, yo, what's good?
Wow, somebody can't say hello again.
God forgives, I don't.
All the women that have rejected us, we had to handle it with class and
Firm it,
grace.
yeah.
sometimes you have to error a message.
Oh, I want to talk about that later on.
Oh.
And we can get to that now with
Yeah,
the
take the
relationship
floor.
segment.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, let's talk.
No, you do it
No,
because you did the segue
Guess
so well.
Guess first. Let's talk about your error messages.
Yeah, people are wicked though, man. Some women are very, very, very wicked.
Chrissy endorses that behavior.
I don't aim
Okay.
that towards you in any way, or that, but yeah, some women are very wicked, man. A
Why?
man is
What
really
happened?
enjoying himself and enjoying life, and then it's just like you can see that one is happy. You're just there trying to intervene and just be a barrier.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah, man. I just think it's not fair.
Sounds like Fols wrote this about me.
No. This isn't Foles' interlude. This isn't me.
Yeah,
Some people are there to, break up the midfield a little bit. Do you know what I'm saying?
but don't.
But we like beautiful football, man. Don't come and disrupt this, man.
This tiki-taka that's
man's
going
playing
on
one
right
touch
now.
with flair.
Yeah, but then
And your head in
sometimes you
Gravison.
need a little, Casado to kind of just come and
And he
clean
started
it
giving
up.
away pens on your debut and that. No one didn't send
This
you.
one was like a McTominay. They were really trying to be a DM and it was all over the
really?
place.
Oh, yeah.
It was really
Bad
trying.
DMs are just the worst
man. Yeah.
because we can see what you're trying to do, but you're just terrible at it.
So terrible.
I'm even convinced that they try and transform themselves in the form of a cat.
Right.
Yeah.
All right.
During holiday, there was just
Oh, you was on holiday recently?
yeah.
Where'd you go? Who'd you go with?
I went with Bday.
Baby.
Baby.
Hey, baby.
Baby.
First one, yeah, pamming on the balcony and that.
Hey, mind your own cock.
That red card.
I don't talk about those things on podcasts because
What?
Are we
was
trying to go on like
actually
with a you man ain't been
No, give him a couple
vacation.
more drinks and we might free up some more information.
No, you man ain't been on vacations, man.
Absolutely. You know me.
I've never. That was literally my first one. It was good though, man.
So you have to go ham in it and
Yeah,
ham on the balcony.
Too hype.
Nice
Allegedly.
save. Nice save, yeah.
Allegedly,
You had a good time.
it's amazing.
You look
man.
happy though, man. I probably was like,
It's
I
amazing.
so much love it.
It was
Trust,
amazing, bro.
gold tooth shining differently.
it was killing me. He has
Shine,
bare things he's here to talk about this
shine,
weekend, but
yeah.
all we care about is the fact that he is betrothed
Yes.
Yeah.
to be married.
Nah, it was good, man. It was a beautiful experience.
Yeah.
Yeah, Morocco was good. I kind of bear it in mind with baecation was like, if you can survive this, then you're good.
That's the test, yeah.
Yeah, and because my barber said it to me before, he said, Chris, like, listen, if you can survive this, you're fine.
If you can stand them.
Yeah. I just thought, what's this nigga talking about anyway? Or whatever.
No barber chat and that.
Yeah, I just
Filling
thought-
time and that.
I'm just saying stuff. I just thought it was
Bro,
contemporary nothing.
Wisdom them dons have.
Yeah, man.
Some.
Some brains are fried.
Yeah. But yeah, literally it was good, man. I think there was only one time where we almost was about to, and then I just found myself saying to her, look, babe, we're not gonna do this. Let's go to the bar, let's have some drinks, let's enjoy ourselves.
A mature
She was
man.
like, cool, let's do it.
Arguing in 36-degree heat. Are you crazy?
36, more like 46.
Jeez, that's
It's
a lot.
Yeah.
hot there.
I'm a sun chaser, but that's even a bit too much.
It was hot there, but yeah, literally, yeah, man. I think that just confirmed everything. From doing that, I was just like, yeah, man. Like, I'm in deep.
You're in the right
marinated
place.
love. Yeah, I'm in deep marinated love, man. 100%.
yes.
So should I be
I
going to
love
go and
this.
Moss
call my people
Bros.
to go and tie their gilly and that? And
12 to 18 months, God willing.
we love a man with a
Inshallah.
plan.
I love that.
God willing, 12 to 18 months. Man. But yeah, just
Chrissy, don't cry, man.
My heart.
Don't cry, man.
no, just yeah, generally very, very. It was sick. It was such a beautiful experience
We love that.
and stuff.
Chris.
Yeah, man.
Oh wow.
But it's just worries. They're just trying to intervene, and it's just
okay.
like,
I hear it.
No, but just
There we go.
we'll get off this. What's hilarious is like as soon as you get a girl, yeah, suddenly everybody likes you. Bro, where was you 8 months ago?
do you want to know the funniest thing? Yeah? The
I was
funniest thing.
cold, I was hungry. Were you there?
Were you there?
Are you not alright?
No.
I think you generally know one of them as well.
No, I don't know anybody, bro.
Rico.
Hey, show me after.
Rico, you know.
Hey, what
Hey, yo.
about
Hey, yo.
Hey.
Yeah. And it's
Part
just
of Rico now.
Hey, London's too small. You see those tweets? London's too small. Someone's friendship circles have crossed over and that.
Generally.
But London is very small.
like,
So.
yeah, it's just like this little DM. I'll swear down. It's just like, bruv, like,
Ah.
yeah, it's little things like that. And I was like,
But you know what you know it is? I hear you.
hit it.
Do you know it is? It's great for content, but because you're my friend, I love you. Those are the ones that we just talk about in the group chat. You don't acknowledge it. You act like you didn't see it, bro.
yeah.
So you, bruv.
It's just, for me, it was just like, again, with being in a in my relationship now, it's just trying to be transparent with my girl and just be true with her about certain things and whatnot.
Or do you show her those things that like, oh look,
She's got my password to my phone.
okay, let's not get crazy.
No, she's got my passcode to my phone.
Now, Chrissy, lie, man.
My heart.
No, I just do it personally.
Is that your
I've
vibe?
shit to hide, didn't it?
Is that your vibe?
Like I don't want it. But
Sharing passwords
like
and that.
No.
Like a
That's
cloud.
the thing. It's like we haven't shared it in
This
the
is
sense
Netflix.
of where
It's a family account.
Do you want to wear the same
Actually,
trouser? You want to enter my trouser?
Yeah.
we haven't shared it in a sense of where it's like, oh, we're snooping through what anything.
I know it.
But it's like on holiday, for instance, I've
Pass my
taken bare
phone,
pictures
yeah,
on
yeah.
her phone, on my phone.
Oh, cool.
But just in
So
case
it's
you
like
get kidnapped,
airdrop it.
like she knows what pictures to post and that.
Post a good
You're
one.
actually horrific vibes.
Also, when he's shining the tooth for that. When he's shining the gold tooth for that.
What do you mean I'm missing? I'm out
I'm out
here.
shit.
Do the favours.
That was gonna be funny. We thought the poor youth would be kidnapped and was in a ditch somewhere.
He said,
Man's like, nah, man, I'm in Colchester. I'm trapping.
I swear he had one with him wearing a chain. And the chain was
long chain. No, the long chain.
What do you mean I'm missing? I'm out
Chain
here.
that's touching his kneecaps.
Yeah, come on, man. I ain't missing,
Shout out to
bro.
my guy, man. I hope
Everybody's
he's
getting
mad.
it.
I hope he's got rid of that 2 in the queue, bro. My man's.
No, it's whatever works you, innit? So
Yeah.
Yeah, no, 100%.
I'm not overly against it, but like I do always feel like in a relationship you should have some stuff that's yours and a bit private.
No, absolutely.
Obviously,
absolutely.
not everything. Not everything.
Yeah.
There's certain things.
Too many
just
worries,
need to-
as you said.
Yeah,
like,
there's too
wanna
many worries,
intervene,
bruv. You feel
trying to
me?
intercept,
But yeah,
trying to break up a happy home.
They just they see what I want and I'm just like, no, I'm good. Nah, I'm all right, bro. Or
Yeah.
whatnot. And then I'm just good in that sense, to be fair. But yeah, man, shout out, baby, every single time.
Yeah.
Love that for you, Chris.
Shouts to
But you've had a
the
lot
day.
going on since we last saw you. When you came, when was it you came last? Was it the
From date night, from the time of
Yeah.
February.
Soft launch.
Was it in February?
No,
That
January.
was
January.
The soft
January.
launch.
Oh, when I was getting onto you and that.
Oh my gosh, did you post the picture?
Yeah.
Good 9 months and that, you know.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I've
Before it
never
was
seen you
time.
this speechless, man. Chill out, man.
No,
Relax,
I love
relax.
love.
Calm down, man.
I love
Cool
it.
That's
down,
what it was,
man.
where I literally had like 2 people DM me, sending me the picture back and was like, oh, congratulations. I was just like, what the fuck,
Bro,
man?
Sending you the
don't
picture
acknowledge
back.
nothing, bro, man. It's just, yeah, man.
What the fuck are you congratulating me for?
Bro, man.
Well, the Tyrese one.
It's hard out here.
Congratulations.
That's exactly it. I can tell the phone is probably doing that. That's your
Live
fucking
it.
business. Ha ha. Look at me now, bitches. You could have had me.
You see?
You could have had
You see
me.
the relationship, but they start oppressing people. Are you the first person to be in a relationship?
No, not
we
for you.
love love. We
No,
love love. We love
no,
love.
no,
We love love, though.
But it's just them specifically.
Chris was like,
fucking miserable, bro.
Mr. Chance. Whoa, whoa,
Mr.
whoa.
Paz, bitch. Ah,
Oh,
look at me now.
No.
Bare
You
parties.
started with bare bitches. You started the podcast that way, so you set the tone, the mood. If anything, we're going down on your Rico bitch
Anyway.
charge. Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah.
I saw a
Rico what,
tweet.
Chuck?
Yeah, I'm just actually just gonna let that slide.
Shout out the queens, though.
Where
Shout out to the
Shout out
queens,
to the
man.
queens and the cufflinks.
some guy, kind of similar to what you were saying, some guy posted like my best eater just posted the relationship picture.
Their best what?
Eater.
100 eaters.
And getting the sprint.
And the men were like actually crying blood, coughing, screaming, throwing up, and I loved it.
Yeah, man. It's just like,
Beautiful.
go and find
You're
happiness
just
yourself.
like,
bro.
you're just with the pain of black men. You're all for it.
That's a strong. I don't know if even I would say that to
Yeah.
you. That's a strong
That's
allegation.
really strong, though, still.
Hey, Chrissy, 1, 2, 3. Accusations.
Accusations. Hold the belay button while you say it as well. Hold the belay button while you say it.
Be on brand.
Accusations.
Wow.
Nah, but did you hear the joy in her face?
No, do you know what it is? Chrissy is really invested in like just men going through shit at times. And obviously at certain line, but like tasting their own medicine. What was the I see you. What's the photo of my man? I'm gonna post it.
One babe is like pouring drink down his mouth, and his face is just like under duress.
It's awful.
And then the tweet said,
when you give men